Hey, what's going on, guys? It's TwoShot here, and this is Nerded Out, where we do tutorials, reviews, and some unboxings. Any tech tips along the way, we'll help you out with. For today's unboxing, EK was nice enough to send us out the EK kit, the X240. It's an all-in-one, everything you need water cooling kit. It is amazing. I talked to EK about it. I pitched them an idea where I want to review the box and build a system on it, and they loved the idea. I did pick a small model, and they were nice enough to show me a bigger model. So I was like, I thought about it, and I was like, shit. You know, I kind of wanted to make it simple, but when I looked over the parts, it looks a lot nicer. And really, the rad's a little bit bigger. There's like some better stuff in there. So I was like, what the hell? We'll go for it, and we'll see how it goes. So very nice and simple to open a box, and we'll just lay it down here. And we'll start going over all the parts. First thing in here, we have tubing. This tubing should be more than enough to what we have to do. I might get a little bit more because I want to show a couple of things, you know, like say for a first time or something like that. It's kind of cool. Nice. It's like 10 by 13 millimeter. It's a very standard, you know, it could be a little bit thicker, but the kit comes like very prepared. It looks pretty nice. Alright, next thing we're going to see, we got right here. We got a full guide on how to water cool. Even though, you know, we don't need this really. You know, it's my first time water cooling. But I'll read this and then I'll show you how to do it. So, you know, we don't need this. Alright, next thing out of the box is the coolant. It's a clear coolant. It's not too bad. It has a mixed ratio of 100 milliliters content with 900 millimeters of distilled water. Distilled water you can pick up like at the stores or anything like that. It's nice. You know, we might get a colored one though, so we might change this. It's the same exact thing, it's just we might put a color in because we got the clear tube. Alright, next thing out the box are these plates. These are mounting brackets they have. These brackets right here, just different ways to mount the pump in a reservoir. Just so you guys know, I'll show you how that kind of works later when we get to the reservoir. Something else we have that I already opened. As you can see, I opened some stuff. These are little LED lights. They look like they're white. I'm pretty sure they are. And it's got a little fan plug, 3-headed fan plug in there. It's pretty cool. You put these into the pump so they can light up the pump. Next thing we have here is a jumper, so you gotta go look at that. This is pretty simple. This you take from your power supply, you got a 24-pin wire that goes to your motherboard. You take that out, you put this in. So now you have power to your power supply. So you can cycle the pump off and on when you need it. I'll show you how to do that in the build, but this is very, very handy because you don't want your system powered up. You just need the power supply. So you jump out the power to it and then you're good to go. Next thing we have here is a bag of fittings. These are nickel plated. They're 10 by 13 millimeter. All nickel, very nice. I think I got one already out of the bag, so it's a little bit easier. They're really nice looking, if you can see that. Really nice. Pretty cool. I like how they are. Like you take a little bit of the tube here. You undo this. It's pretty self-explanatory how these things work, but I'll show you. Just in case, because this is like kind of like just show you everything's in here. So you got the piece on here. You stick this like little barb fitting inside here, and then it compresses, so it goes together. But we're not going to do that because we need a hose. We don't want to mess it up until we're ready. So you got 80 of these. 80 of these for what we're going to do for a basic water cooling for whoever has one. It's perfect. We're going to do a little something extra in the build. So if you guys are hanging around for the build, you'll see it there somewhere on the screen. When I get everything situated for it, I'll do the build and you guys can see how easy it is. Because if I can do it, you guys can do it. Alright, next up is, let's see what else we got in here. Alright, we got a little fan splitter. What is pretty cool is that you got the two fan splitters right there, and it's pretty much all a black wire. You know, they can go a little bit more, but that's plenty. Alright, next up is the Waterblock. This is for the CPU. So it's a very nice packaging they have on there. It just pops right open. And what you have in here, you have your hardware. It looks like it's all nickel too. Very, very nice. You got your little baggie there of hardware. What I love about this Waterblock is that it's clear. The fluid gets right inside there. It's a nice copper base, so you're going to get good heat transfer. Pull all that heat out of your CPU. And you got a little EK logo right here. But we'll peel that off later, like when we do the build or something. I don't want to mess anything up. And of course, you got the back here. And they gave you actually a little bit of thermal paste. It's supposed to be pretty good thermal paste. I looked into it a little bit. People say it's really good. So we're going to use this for a new build. Alright, just unboxing this. Now, this is the second time. I'm getting so excited to do this water cooling build. It's my first one, so I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know how you guys feel, but... Alright, we got the reservoir right here. This is really cool. I checked this out already, obviously. And, it's really, really nice. There's so much stuff in here, I had a hard time getting it back in the box. Alright, we got it out of the box. Alright, let's check this out. This is really, really nice. You got your little, you get to put this at the bottom of the reservoir, so it shows a little EK logo. Very, very cool. You guys can see that. Really cool EK logo there. Right at the bottom of the reservoir, you put that in. We have some mounting hardware, which is normal. Alright, got the reservoir here. It's not the largest one, but it's definitely not the smallest one. It's like right pretty close in the middle. It's a little bigger than the smaller ones. You know, it would be nicer if it was bigger. Alright, but this is a very nice reservoir. Also has the EK logo on it, and does have a bunch of hookups where you can hook it up a bunch of different ways. Right on the top, you can use it as a full port. You got your little spot where you put the EK logo in there. So you kind of like it's inside. Looks kind of like that. So it looks a little bling bling there. It's really, really cool. I can't wait to check this thing out and see where I can mount it in the case. Oh my god, I love this thing. I checked this thing out. You have to see this in person to see how really thick and big it is. Not again. The jokes, they just keep coming. Alright, so we got the rod here. We got a little caution thing to teach you how to put the fans on so you don't like stick anything in the wrong spots and damage it. Alright, now let's get this bad boy out of here. I didn't do it again. Alright, let's slide it out. Look at this thing. If you can tell the difference in like regular rads to this one, oh my god. This thing is huge. It's got a bunch of ports on here so we can hook this up any way we want. The fin density is really, really big, so you could put a nice fan on here and get really, really good cooling out of it. I can't wait to see what we can do with the new build. Which I think, you know, I'm not up in the air still. You guys can leave comments. I'm thinking about doing an AMD build, something different. You know, I haven't really messed with the AMD, so I've been looking over it the first couple of weeks and see how it works out. So let me know in the comments if you want to see like a kind of cool build with an AMD system. So yeah, pretty nice. Love the rod. Next up, we got the fans. Big fans. Big fans. Alright, these are the Vardar fans. They're 120mm fans, 150 RPMs. Really nice, high static pressure, pretty good fans. Not bad at all. Let's open one of these up and give you a closer look at them. Alright, you can see like, maybe they're not the most fancy fans that they got. These holes right here are supposed to make the motor more quiet and give it a lot more cooling. So, more cooling, less noise. Perfect, right? Also like how the wire right here is black all the way, and you got like a 4-pin fan header on them. So you hook them both up, hook them up to the fan splitter, hook the fan splitter up, and you're good to go. They're not too bad. They could be worse. You know, like a little bit, you know, you'd rather them be just all black. And then they're all black and they're quiet, you probably won't change them unless you're going for some kind of crazy style that you want to do. Which we'll see. Upgrades in the future? Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Alright, a last item for the day. Like if there wasn't enough, it's like Christmas around here. Christmas in March. Or the end of March, beginning of April. Alright, nice. I love the packaging. Love it. Alright, we got our screws. Pop it open. Take some stuff off. Get in there and we got a nice, pretty awesome pump. Besides the fans, I'll tell you the truth, the only other thing I have with this, I would say, if there's something to pick at it, I think it's a great starter kit. Don't get me wrong, it's a pretty good price for a really good starter kit too. I would like to see these sleeved, or at least like say all black. Just, you know, they could be visible in some people's cases, so if they're going to be, it'd be nice to be able to hide them with like a blackish color, or maybe black connectors or something like that. But other than that, it's really cool. I like that it's clear. The thing is that you'll see the water go through this. You got the LED lights bringing attention to it. So if you get it in a good spot, it's going to be shown. And these wires, that's about it, man. It's not that big of a deal. If you're good with wiring, you can hide it. One really cool thing about this, besides the LEDs, another great logo by EK, is that the bottom got a heatsink. That's going to be really cool. And it got rubberized grommets down here. So when you're screwing your stuff in, you got it nice and solid. I think that is awesome. Overall, it's pretty cool. I think I have to figure out how it goes, but I'm thinking it goes something like this, or like that, or there's some ways we mount them. I'm not sure. We will figure out how to mount it when we do the build. Alright guys, once again, I would like to thank EK for sending me out this review. It's been awesome. I can't wait to do the build. The build should be coming up in the next week or two. I'm just waiting to hear back from more people. And if you want, please go to the links in the description and check out EK. They're great for water cooling. They're a really cool company. Very nice people. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace! Really sleek, you know? Like a minimalist.